What's up YouTube? Sean Forney here, going to do another video. This one is long overdue. And when I say long overdue, we've already had this this car for over 6 months. We've already put about 15,000, I believe, or so miles on it. You know, between my knee surgery and other things, I just haven't had time to do the video yet, but it's long overdue. And I will say this, and it's hard for me to say, but this is my favorite American vehicle that I've ever owned. And this is what my wife normally drives, and every time I get to drive it, it's an absolute pleasure. I'm going to do a video on our dark emerald metallic 2023 Cadillac Escalade Sport. And I was looking for one. I mean, you see a lot of black Escalades, some red ones, a lot of white ones, silver ones. This happens to be the color. I think they call it something different for the Denali, but we had ordered one to get built. It never got built. So I was like, you know what? After having our old Denali, let's try an Escalade for a little while. So I found this one outside of Chicago, was able to get it for sticker during a time when every dealer around me was charging $25,000, $20,000 over sticker for an Escalade. So that being said, we bought it, got it shipped down here. And this is one that I think we will probably keep for a long time, at least until it's probably 100,000 miles or so. My wife prefers just to drive them until the wheels fall off, so that's what we'll probably do for this one. But overall, it has been the best car, American car that we have ever owned. I absolutely love everything about it. So here's a quick little overview on a 2023 Cadillac Escalade Sport. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. Okay, so there is a reason why we bought this color, and you're looking at it right now from this angle. It almost looks gray, and I intentionally waited until the sun went down to do this video. And then as you get closer, my goodness, I don't even think the camera is going to show the green. It almost looks gray every way you look at it in this lighting. But I can assure you it is emerald metallic, not gray. But the color almost kind of changes as the light hits it. In the sun, it's this, you know, bright, pretty green. And at night, it's kind of like this darker, sleek color. And one of my favorite things, and I know you can get it in the Denali now, but Escalade offers kind of like a blackout package with the Sport and the Sport Platinum. So this is a Sport, but it's pretty much a Sport Platinum realistically. I had the opportunity to get an Escalade V. My wife didn't necessarily want to go so fast. I should have taken it because it was at sticker. I didn't, and we got this instead. But this car is absolutely beautiful on the outside and inside. Realistically, has 22-inch wheels in black. It has the power side step-up bars, blacked out obviously all around. Monochromatic badges. The one thing I've always thought was kind of hideous on an Escalade was the taillights, the LED taillights that go up the whole entire side. But owning this car, it has grown on me to actually like it. So I do really, really love this car. One of my favorite cars I've ever owned out of all the stuff that I've owned. As far as drivability, it's a perfect people mover. The kids love it. I'm trying to get that color. It's hard to get that color. It looks gray. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on the big screen how it actually comes out. But I can assure you this is a dark emerald metallic. So it is green, and it's the lightest, prettiest green. It's a beautiful color. If the video doesn't turn out well, I'll do another video of this color with the sunshine. But as you can see, we've got the windows tinted, all that good stuff. Let's see here. Now let's take a look inside at the windows sticker. Now on my CT5e Blackwing, I said one thing I did not like about that were these soft touch buttons to open up the door. Well, now that we've had this, I don't mind them. They don't bother me as much. So I apologize to Cadillac for my comments on my other video because it's grown on me. So you can see the options. It has the AKG Studio surround sound speaker, Onyx package, which is the black, Touring package, which is illuminated, doors, front and rear, soft close clenching, which is a nice feature, adaptive air ride, Super Cruise, night vision, which is really fascinating, rear entertainment, power assist steps, retractable perimeter lighting, OnStar, dark emerald metallic. So that brings the total cost to $116,055. You can see Escalade Sport. So that is everything that is on this. Now the interior, just like you would expect on an Escalade, a Sport or a Sport Platinum, is very well appointed with everything that you would expect from an Escalade. I'll give a shout out to my buddy here because he is the gentleman that just got done detailing it. If you're in Berkeley County, West Virginia, or surrounding area, Rockwell's detailing and PDR, he's like a magician. I mean, you should have seen this thing having 4 kids. It was trashed, but now it is clean. It does have the all-season floor mats, rear entertainment, which is very intuitive since it comes with the OnStar. It does have its own Wi-Fi, so the kids can pull up YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, anything they want back here. They can surf the web, among many other things. Heated seats in the rear, the climate control in the rear, glass roof, but there is so much room in here. I mean, it's absolutely incredible how much room there is in here. And again, this thing, after coming from the Denali, which I did really, really like, I think this thing has everything that you would want from a Denali, but you can't get, now they are making them more comparable over time, but in 2020 or 2021, when we had our old Denali, they didn't have, you know, like the Onyx package or the Blackout package. Let's get inside here. Okay. You can see there's my phone name, but I'm not going to connect it. Okay, so it has OLED displays. And again, this is one of my complaints with Ford. You should be able to do what Stellantis and General Motors are doing with their displays. I know you offer it on some, but you should offer it on your best-selling vehicle, the F-150. But the display is very intuitive. Let's see, we can do, this is the AR camera. It's not going to work on night vision, I don't believe. Yeah, there we go. It's dark enough now, but there's night vision. And you can have the traditional gauges, and you can have the map, which is kind of what we leave it on. But very, very intuitive, easy, fluid. Everything works just like it should in the center stack, but this is one continuous display here and then a display in front. I like it. It's a nice touch. It's hard to see if you can see that, but it has the Cadillac crest back here on the back side. It has heads-up display, which gives you all the information you need. It has Super Cruise, which I will say is leaps and bounds better than Ford's product. And again, I've only driven Ford Super Cruise 1.0. I'd imagine the 2.0 or 3.0, whatever they're up to now, is significantly better. But Super Cruise works like it should. It won't take my exit, but it will change lanes. It'll keep my speed. It'll drive itself on a nice, you know, we just went on a trip. We were on the interstate, same interstate, for 3.5 hours in this, and it did perfect the entire time. 15,472 miles on this thing already. We do a lot of driving in this beast. This thing does not have the refrigerator in the console, which, I mean, I don't necessarily really care, but everything is very easy to use, very intuitive. I'm overall very pleased. It has speakers in the headrest because it has that upgraded sound system. But everything is just pretty to look at. The dash is pretty. This is leather wrapped. I don't know if this, probably some kind of plastic up here, but it's just beautiful how everything is integrated and put into place. The tinted windows make it look really, really good. Your heated and cold seat control over here. Everything is exactly where you would want it. Your ride height adjustments, your modes, your auto, 2-wheel drive high, 4-wheel drive high, trailer braking. We have towed with this thing. It does a great job. I do also, and maybe this is where General Motors does a little better than the F-150, but your sensors for Super Cruise are here and here and it doesn't yell at me as much if I just turn my head briefly just to look around. But you can see, just like, this is not an ESV. I guess you would consider this a shorty, but it's got plenty of room. I also really like how, to get into the trunk, it's incorporated in the Cadillac crest. Super easy. The seats are power folding. Right here has a plug here. I mean, everything just works like it should. And as far as these displays, again, super intuitive. We have blippies, some car stuff, and things that my kids like to watch on both sides. But overall, you know, very, very happy with everything about. There's very few cars that I'm this satisfied with how they turn out, and this is one of them. Now the display is on, you can see this is the rear controls, heated seats. But overall, that's it for the inside. So we get a look at those taillights that I used to hate, but again, they have grown on me. But overall, you know, very satisfied with the Escalade. I guess my biggest regret is that we probably didn't upgrade from a Denali sooner, if that makes sense, because this is a beautiful, well-appointed vehicle that serves its purpose in its unique class. Depending on what options that you get, you'll find that the Escalades and the Denalis even, they don't depreciate nearly as fast as maybe some other cars in its class. They hold their values a little bit better. Executive style cars, lots of company or corporate leases that turn over maybe after 15 or 20,000 miles. But again, I don't say this about many cars, but this is one vehicle that we've owned that I don't have all too many complaints about. I think Cadillac, General Motors, nailed it with this. And needless to say, whenever we are ready to come out of this, barring no ridiculous changes that, you know, with styling or whatever the case is, or them going all electric, which, you know, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of, but I think we will buy another one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll do a driving video of the Escalade shortly, where I can get on the interstate, show you Super Cruise, how intuitive it is, how everything works, how it looks and feels on the drive. But its ride quality is very, very good with the adaptive air ride. So everybody stay tuned. Again, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching my video again. 2023 Cadillac Escalade Sport. Stay tuned.